Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Everyday Technology. Nate here, back at you with another video, and I'm going to be telling you in today's video why I think you should buy this over a webcam for streaming or video conferencing. Now, I want to make this clear before we get into this video. High-end webcams are great. Really, nothing can beat them unless you're going to go out and buy a cheaper DSLR and hook it up using a capture card. However, for cheaper webcams, I think where it's at is at these dash cams. This dash cam is from Vivilink. It costs around 30 bucks on Amazon, and it directly competes with a lot of the off-brand webcams that are being sold there, which are supposedly supposed to be a lot better for the price than, let's say, a Logitech webcam. And I have tested some of those cheaper webcams on the channel before, and yeah, I have to say they are very good. They aren't quite as good as Logitech webcams, obviously, but for the price, you can't beat the resolution and the quality that you get from them. When Vivilink decided to send this out to me for a review, I was thinking, it actually has a pretty decent sensor on it, and it looks pretty good as well. Looks pretty clean. It does have quite a wide field of view at 170 degrees, which is a bit of a downside because not a lot of people really like that look when it comes to cameras. But I think it's really worth taking a look at because the quality, although it is a wider field of view, is actually a bit better when it comes to noise than some of the off-brand webcams. So we're gonna get into that. So as I've said before, this is the Vivilink Discovery 1020X. It's got an f3.2 aperture camera on it, and it has a field of view of 170 degrees. It obviously was originally supposed to be used as a dash cam, but I can definitely see a lot of people using this as a second camera for their stream. I use it for a keyboard camera. I put this above my keyboard and mouse, and I display that on my stream so people can see me using my keyboard and mouse in action. It connects using USB, and thank goodness it's not micro USB, it is mini USB, so the connection is going to be a bit better. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how many times micro USB has failed and cracked, and thank goodness people are starting to not use it as much. I would much rather have brands, instead of going USB Type-C, go mini USB just because it's a lot better. There are a few buttons on either side to use this as a dash cam, and when you actually plug the camera in to your computer, there's going to be a little menu that'll allow you to select the USB camera mode, which in effect turns this into a webcam. Also around the back of the dash cam, you'll find a small LCD display. This will not be useful if you're actually going to be using this as a webcam, because in the USB camera mode that is offered on this camera, there's nothing displayed on the back. One of the biggest flaws that I think this camera has, as far as, moving it over to be used as a USB webcam, is the fact that it doesn't have any universal mounting options. It has this proprietary mounting hole on the bottom, which works with all of the included accessories, which are pretty much just mounts that glue onto everything. So what I ended up having to do was actually glue a mount to a little tripod thread thing, put that on my mic stand, and then I was able to use this as a overhead webcam. But for people who don't have that, I would just say to buy a little mini tripod if you don't have one already, and then just glue one of the included mounts to that. Alright, so onto the part that all of you guys are probably here for, and that's the video test. So here are some video tests, both of my keyboard and mouse, because that's what I use this webcam primarily for, and also one of me. And both of these are in fairly good lighting, but the webcam looks good in low light too. It doesn't overcompensate for the low light, which I really like. So if you're in a really dark room, then the video is going to be pretty dark. So you're just going to want to make sure that wherever you are has decent lighting. The resolution of this camera is 2K, which is nice. So if you're not a big fan of the wide angle look, you can just crop the image and zoom in, have the camera a little bit farther away from you, and that will, for the most part, get rid of all of those weird curves that a fisheye lens tends to give. I know I'm definitely going to be using this when I stream on my Twitch channel, and for people who are streamers, or as I've said, just need a budget webcam to tide them over until a better Logitech one comes in stock, I think the dash cam will actually work pretty darn well. And with that said, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Vivilink, for sending this out. I know they're probably like, why is this man doing this? He was supposed to review this as a dash cam. Well, I came up with another purpose for it, and hey, you might actually get more business. Peace out, guys.